Just to work in the cage and kind of getting on the field as much as possible for early work, and whatever I can do to try, like I said, stay sharp. Even when there's a left-handed start going, there's always a chance I'm going to get in the game, so got to keep that in mind and try to keep myself ready to go.
Last year, obviously a tremendous year. I mean, you come over to the Orioles, sit right in the middle of the part of the lineup, and a huge part of the Orioles' success. But I know you always want to get better. What did you take out of last year, first of all, and what did you want to try to improve on during the offseason?
Yeah, definitely took a lot of confidence from last year. Just kind of understanding that I can make a difference in the middle of the lineup. I can drive in runs and, put the team on my back in some ways and kind of help the boys drive in runs and be that guy in the lineup. And, until you actually have success doing that, it's hard to truly believe that at this level. So definitely taking that. And then on top of that, moving into this year, there were some areas I thought I could clean up. And, one of those being 3-2 counts, kind of really focusing on winning the battle in full counts. I get to full counts a lot. And it seemed like last year I was too jumpy maybe or too antsy in a 3-2 count. And I think maybe coming with some more maturity this year, understanding like it's okay to take a strikeout looking every now and then if it means I'm going to be better at taking walks and being more productive in the 3-2 count. So that's kind of been a focus for us so far.
I tell you what's really improved this year, not that you struck out a lot last year, but I saw today you have the 4th lowest strikeout rate in all of Major League Baseball going into today's action. So you're down 14% from what you were last year. Now, how has that happened? What's been the difference on that?
Yeah, that's amazing because I think, like I said, with the 3-2 counts, I've kind of gone the opposite direction. Whereas last year I was maybe trying not to strike out, and this year I'm more like really focusing on just making a good swing decision and not worrying about swinging and missing so much, and is just having a good, solid idea for what I want to do in a 3-2 count. So, that's surprising, and it was a good surprise, and that's awesome. You never want to strike out.
Right. Is it about being comfortable with 2 strikes? I always felt like the hardest hitters for me to get out were the ones that weren't afraid to take a pitch or 2, but still had the confidence even with 2 strikes to go get the job done. And when I watch you hit, it's almost like you're not like Adley. You don't mind hitting in a 2-strike situation because your understanding of the strike zone is really good, and you know what you do well, and you use the backside of the field really well. But almost when I watch it, it's like this dude's comfortable hitting. Not that you want to get to 2 strike counts, but if you do get there, it looks like you're very comfortable in those situations.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a great point. I think, you have more time than you realize. And, and I still find myself getting in this way, but sometimes you feel jumpy, like you want to make a swing decision as soon as the ball comes out. And realizing, you have more time than that. And I think that kind of calms me down a little bit. I understand that, I have the ability to maybe foul off some fastballs to be able to get to a off-speed pitch or something like that. And, but yeah, just the more you hit with 2 strikes and the more you get into those full counts, it kind of becomes a more, not so much like a panic thought, but more like a comfortability and understanding that I can still do damage with 2 strikes and I can still do all the things I want to do.
Is that in some ways a maturity thing too, just getting enough at bats and getting yourself in those situations enough time to be able to relax and go get it done?
Absolutely, 100%.
Yeah, okay. There he is, folks. He's going to be in the lineup today, sitting right in the middle part of the lineup. Oh, turn and burn O'Hearn. There he is.